Righty, 2 streams in one day. Aren't you all lucky people? So, yeah, basically today for this stream, I just want to see if we can get Napoleon Total War working properly and see what settings I need to have it on to stream. Hopefully, I can just have it all maxed out. But yeah, let's see how things go, shall we? So, how's everyone doing this evening? Did you enjoy Varak's stream or whatever else you've been doing this evening? You'll be pleased to know, those of you over on Twitch, that I have actually managed to get the bot working, so things like exclamation mark Discord, exclamation mark Ko-fi and Patreon should work. And for you lot on YouTube, if you do exclamation mark Twitch, it should now work as well. And yeah, let me know if I need to change the audio settings. And yeah, who should I play as? I leave it up to you guys. Come on, one of you lads must have an opinion. Is no one going to give me a suggestion? Come on, lads. Someone must have an opinion of what of the 4 countries I should play as. Or I could do one of Napoleon's campaigns. So yeah, would you like to see me play as Napoleon, Austria, England, Prussia, or Russia? Because yeah, we have this option here as well. So yeah, again lads, we've got the option to play as Napoleon and play through his campaigns, or we can play as Austria, United Kingdom, Prussia, or Russia. We also have the option of the Peninsular campaign, where you can play as Spain, England, or France. What would you guys like to see? And hey Byron, how are you doing? Hopefully you've had a good evening. Also, I've just realised something. Just watch some terminal list, and I'm going to try and figure out what else I can put in my Dark Angels list. Cool. So, there we go. A new donation goal for you guys. I feel like this one will be a bit more fun for you lot. Hopefully you'll find that funny. So yeah. Want to test out playing Napoleon Total War. And yeah. Not sure what campaign to play. If you guys have any preferences, let me know and we'll do it. So to recap, there is the Napoleon's campaigns. We can play through those. We can do individual battles. We can do a like a more traditional Total War campaign, playing as Austria, England, Prussia, or Russia. We also have the Peninsular campaign, so we're fighting in Spain. We can play as the Spanish, the English, or the French. So yeah, what do you guys want to see me do? Also, it's going to bug me there isn't a border. Sorry a second, I just really need to fix this. Also, whilst I'm at it, we need to change that back down to 6, because I am streaming with the cat ears on. Cool. Who do you want to play, the French or the English? I really don't mind, Wolf. What do you want to throw at me? So I can play as Napoleon through his stories, or I can play as a British in a grand campaign, or I can play as the French or British in Spain. In which case the S is silent. So yeah, I really don't mind what we do. So it's entirely up to you. Napoleon, through his campaign, would be interesting, although shouting out Sharp's quotes is appealing. But if you want to shout out Sharp quotes, then we need to play as a British and Peninsular campaign. You know what, let's just do it. It's been 15 minutes and no one's come to a decision, so let's play as a British during the Peninsular campaign.
And the war in the Spanish Peninsula has been raging for over 2 years, with mixed fortunes and heavy casualties for both sides. Following the withdrawal from the Madrid area of the combined armies of Great Britain, Portugal and Spain after the Battle of Talavera in July 1809, a costly stalemate for the Allies, Viscount Wellington retreated into Portugal and consolidated his forces, also authorizing the construction of a series of connected forts and earthworks, the lines of Torres Vedras. Now, Napoleon's Armée d'Espagne, led by Marshal Massena, has invaded Portugal once again. But thus far, the network of entrenchments has proved impossible for the French to successfully assail. Fresh troops have been sent from England, available via the construction and control of supply ports in coastal regions. Upon their arrival, Wellington has planned a fresh offensive to drive the invaders out of Portugal, and eventually out of the peninsula altogether. Resistance to French rule by the Spanish has led to small local bands using guerrilla tactics, meaning little war. Guerrilla warfare allows French forces to be eroded through constant harassment by irregulars supported by local inhabitants, who attack with the element of surprise and are able to melt back into the countryside as quickly as they appear. It is hoped that the guerrillas, in combination with a reinvigorated British army, can drive the forces of Imperial France from the peninsula region once and for all.
So we need to capture Coimbra? Yeah, Coimbra. Area. Okay. Do we have Beresford? Do we also get the... okay. And we also have... What? Yep. Ooh, Badajoz. Now, if you're familiar with Sharp, that's an interesting one. But, yeah. With Leslie... We have the 3rd, the 7th, and the 5th. Okay, so no noticeable groups yet.
They are trapped.
Let's just push the assault. Let's get straight into this. And it looks like frame rate's holding up fine so far. I mean, obviously that's just for campaign, but yeah. Let's liberate Portugal.
The radar map now features battlefield topography.
So, most important thing, we're just going to ditch the advisor. Okay, so the French have set up infantry flanked by cavalry. Nothing too exciting there. No, there's only cavalry on one flank. Interesting to note. Okay, so... We have horse guards! We have the 1st Division horse guards with us. Most excellent news. And what we'll do is we'll take our 2 units of dragoons and we'll put them on the other flank. And artillery we want up on the hill here.
Artillery reporting. Five-pounder howitzers ready. Cannon ready, sir.
Got any elevation over here? You know, honestly, over here looks fine.
Orders.
Cool.
Sir. Light infantry at your command, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think we're deployed basically how I want to be. Now let's move further in. Cool.
Battery reporting. Orders. Cannon ready, sir. Five-pounder howitzers ready.
Now the question is, do I let horse guards have all the glory? Or do we let some of our infantry do some fighting as well?
Dragoons reporting. ready, sir. Battery reporting. Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack. Cannon ready, sir. Orders understood. Battery reporting. Cannon ready, sir.
Is this your favourite period of war, or do you not have one? I'd say this is probably my favourite period of war. I do like pretty much all periods of war in terms of like being an interesting topic. But there's just something about, you know, this.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Hey, did anyone ever read about the Peterloo Massacre?
Your army has
are
suffered
triumphant.
casualties and will require fresh recruits to replenish troop numbers. In order to gain
Prepare for
control of a
war.
garrisoned and fortified city, it's often necessary to lay siege. During a siege, your troops surround the city. Your region capital is the central city for control. When enlisting a new general or admiral, you'll be
Oh,
asked
well,
to choose a
spoilers.
candidate, giving you
A
the
cavalry
option to choose
charge.
the commander who's best suited to your situation. This tab shows all units available for recruitment in the selected town, city, port, army or fleet. Fresh troops from mainland Britain can only be recruited following the construction of supply ports, military supply ports, and militaries. It is possible to swap between building types anywhere there is a chain of buildings. There are two ways to move an army or agent from a settlement or provincial slot onto the land. Troops can be stationed inside a city.
Hey,
to
Gosu.
provide defense
It's
in the
going
event of
good.
attack.
We're testing out
Whilst there, they also
a
act
couple
as
of
a
ideas.
deterrent for any rebellious tendencies among the population. Upgrading the road system within a region will increase its trade capability. Better quality roads also allow armies to march further. In this campaign, regions liberated from the French will be returned to Spain. You are about to launch an attack on a trusted ally.
By the left.
Once it becomes when a spy is inside a settlement, he starts to build up a spy network. In Spain,
Right, let's go and see what's going on in
Church is very
Badajoz.
much the center of ideas and learning at this time. However, pro-British provocateurs are spawned from secular. All armies and fleets have a zone of control, represented by the penalty for breaking an alliance is greater the longer the agreement has been in place. Trust grows over time.
What regiments
So
do we
the
have in
higher
this
opinion
army?
of your nation is,
We
further it
have
has
the
to
1st
represent
Regiment,
its
2nd, 3rd, and 2nd Light. And Gosu says, just finished my 40 Mark 6 Marines, about to dig into the Dreadnought. Awesome. Well, if you're around tomorrow, we'll probably do a stream of me building one of the new ones. Just I get from the same way, just with some extra options. Ooh, it's Messena. Ooh, this will be a spicy battle. Is Messena really going to go for the attack there?
Supply ports, military supply ports, and military supply complexes enable you to stockpile your army's
I should be
supplies
around a
as they
bit
come
tomorrow,
into
but
the
I have
country.
a bunch
It
of
is
stuff to
therefore
do.
vital to
That's
capture
fair.
and maintain control of as many coastal regions as
What's
you can.
Messena doing? Does he not know I have a large
City
army?
automatically generates armed citizenry, a sort of watch to keep order. Although not as effective during an insurrection as billeted light infantry, such as dragoons, armed citizenry are well able to manage day-to-day public order problems. They cannot leave the city in which they respawned.
Right, we're going to hold the bridge outside of Badajoz. If you're familiar with Sharp, then that should be a place in which you remember fondly. And hey Jimmy, how are you doing? Well, let's teach Messena a lesson.
A very large army or navy spread over 2 or more units.
Hey Hugh, I am playing as the British during the Peninsula campaign because we're all Sharp fans at the end of the day, and it is just fitting. And Messena, one of the marshals of France, thought it would be a good idea to attack our regional capital with an inferior force. So, yeah. And hey Woo, how are you doing?
Cannon ready, sir. Artillery!
Oh, we got King's German Lightfoot. Nice. So we're going to play in the traditional Wellington style of finding a nice hill to sit upon and waiting for the enemy to come to us. So we're going to put the King's German green jackets down here. Look how beautiful these boys are.
General Staff.
And we'll have Wellington sit on the hill behind the cannons, as they only have a singular cannon.
Infantry reporting.
We'll put our other light regiment in the hills here. Dragoons can sit on the flank. This is Napoleon, and we're playing the Peninsula campaign, Hamish. And we have Horse Guard. We have Horse Guards with us. And are they not glorious? Right, let's remove Messena.
Artillery!
So what's he got? Out. A lot of casualties from the opening bat. We have some infantry, some regular, 2 regiments of regular infantry, some chasseurs who look very confused with themselves, a regiment of artillery which is being shredded by my own artillery, Messina is hiding in the bushes. Oh, they have their own horse guards. Well, now. Oh, horse guards fall back, never mind. The Portuguese and Germans did a good enough job there. We'll let horse guards have their fun.
Artillery reporting. Artillery reporting.
You may be commanding horse guards, but do you have friends in the horse guards? Well, I am playing as Wellington, so as of current, well, no. And right, let's move the English regiments around. Let's swing those around. They've been taking a hammering from the French guns. But the French guns are about to get absolutely hammered. And how is Horse Guards doing? Good, Horse Guards are achieving something, which isn't screwing over careers of good officers. Right, let's pivot the line around. Right. I see a Marshal of France there. What's Messina thinking? Hunt them down. Kill them. Actually, you know what? Screw it. No, it's fine, they're French. It's okay if I hurt their feelings. Look at the mighty Marshal of France, boldly leading his men. Close victory. How was that close?
Battle statistics are displayed here, along with a breakdown of the condition of each surviving unit in your army or navy. The button on the right-hand side breaks the statistics down to a per-unit level.
I lost 77 men. A close victory. And they lost 507 of their 600.
Forwards for crown and country!
The order in which reinforcements take
Oh
to the
god, there's only
battlefield
36 men
is
left.
determined by what could be
These poor bastards. Oh man, this is
General Staff, report artillery reporting. Artillery reporting.
Have any of you guys seen the film Waterloo?
Battery reporting. Cannon ready, sir. Dragoons reporting. Reporters. Yes, sir. Dragoons awaiting orders, sir. Yes, sir. Si, senor.
Oh, for God's sake.
Cannon ready, sir. Orders.
There's a particular line in there towards the end of the battle when it is just the last stand of the old guard. It is by far my favourite film. It is a fantastic film because they basically deployed the entire Soviet army as extras, so they could actually have authentic numbers for all the shots. And they trained all of the Russian soldiers in the correct firing disciplines, marching processes, and all the drill and everything, and got every single soldier a complete uniform for every nation, just so that they could be used accurately in for each shot. They also went to great lengths to make sure that they got actors to represent the correct generals and marshals involved. And then they also bought a chunk of the Crimean Peninsula and landscaped it and built an entire village, which you don't even see in the film. It's just in the background, simply for a background footage. It's insane. It was one of the most expensive films of its time. It's crazy. They also flew out basically every single British reenactment group that wanted to take part, and paid for them to stay in the Crimean Peninsula in order to take part in the film. And a particular recreational group, the Highland Gordons, which is a pretty famous recreation group, took a leading role as well, with the volunteers being led by top actors of the time. Oh, and the general's dead. Time to send in the cavalry, whilst we shell the crap out of them. And yeah, the film is also 2.5 hours long, and there is an extended cut out there as well.
Victory
So yeah.
is ours. Forward! March! Troops
It's an incredible film, and I'd highly recommend watching it. Especially if you are even vaguely interested in this time period. Right, let's have a look
This
at
panel
diplomacy.
enables you to view the state of diplomatic relations between nations. Select a nation by clicking on their flag. Now this panel is used for negotiations between nations. Available diplomatic options are listed on the left. Click on an option to create a proposal and press the X button to cancel it. A complicated proposal involving too many elements.
Okay, cool.
may be
We already
rejected
have
out of
everything,
hand.
so we don't really need to worry about diplomacy this game, which is nice. Do we push the assault on Badajoz? We only have a couple of units. Same time, there is this guy here. I think we wait to go after Badajoz. Ooh, the Portuguese are moving. I haven't played Napoleon, but I have Empire and actually really enjoyed it. Get some flack for not being a proper total war, but I loved my global spanning empire, yeah.
There has been an eruption of national pride in your home region following your victories on the field of battle. Every time a battle is won, or a territory conquered, the populace become more fervent in their support of the war. This is indicated by increased happiness.
My eyes are yours.
Clicking on
Watching
the
and
infiltrate
listening.
button means your agent
Okay,
will
so I
begin
have some
spying upon
chasseurs,
arrival at his destination.
some
If he is successful,
fusiliers,
you will be able to
artillery,
see more
and
information about the
some
buildings and troops inside.
skirmish cav.
As with all subterfuge actions, there is a percentage chance of success, and failure.
And
means
that's why
capture
we didn't
and
go after
execution.
Badajoz, because they are reinforce it. So what we'll do is we'll march over towards this army, and we'll start to think about consolidating. Regroup with Wellington, and then we'll push on for Badajoz. Did they just abandon Badajoz? Did I just see that correctly?
Allegiance of the population to Napoleon's forces or the British efforts to liberate the peninsula is measured as political alignment.
Yes, sir.
Alignment is displayed on the region details panel as a pip in the public order section at the top and as a percentage in the population section at the bottom of the panel. Alignment is influenced by the placing and continued presence of provocateurs or priests in a region. Stabbing long-standing allies in the back by suddenly attacking will have an effect on how other
I keep
nations
forgetting
view
those
your army.
allies.
They will be cautious when dealing with you in future.
Ready for orders.
So right, we'll get Wellington moving. We have him in ambush. We'll see what happens. What do the French have to say? There we go.
A guerrillero is a new type of agent used to harass French armies across the Spanish peninsula. Harassment is the ability to cause attrition by picking off troops whilst hidden in the countryside close to an army's position. In addition to this, guerrilleros can act as spies
Why can't he
by
attack?
carrying out regular infiltration
What?
missions, assassinating enemy agents and generals, spying passively when in the immediate proximity of an enemy, and inciting unrest within a region by their presence. Guerrilleros are awarded by following successful completion of certain types of mission.
Lord, victory will be ours.
Okay.
Yes.
Who is it? It's Marshal Suit. My God, he even has ginger hair.
Make ready. March. More orders.
Yeah, why can't this guy
Yes.
attack him?
Swine to the slaughter.
Oh, we have an army down here. Okay. Oh, I guess we're having Pakenham. Any regiments of note? No. Okay.
Your Majesty, watching your enemies.
Spies can sabotage a rival army's ability to move during a turn, effectively sending them on a wild goose chase. Right-click
From
on the
I thought
rival
you said
army
loop.
and select the
Well, he's
sabotage
probably
option
here
to
somewhere.
undermine their
A White
movements.
Wolf. A bastard. I mean, he's probably in charge of half of the cavalry we just murdered.
Your hump. Ready for
Have fun the rest of the stream, Conquest. I better get some sleep before work tomorrow. No worries, Hamish. We'll basically do a take 2 of this campaign at some point, and yeah, try and do it a little better, I think. I have some ideas.
A trade post is the means by which nations within the European theatre trade with the rest of the world who do not appear in the game. In order to begin trade, build a trade ship, sail to a trade post, and right-click on the anchor icon.
Lord. March. True.
When attacking a fort or city, a general can demand that the defenders surrender with the honors of war.
My lord.
If accepted, they will be allowed to leave unmolested, turning the fortifications over without a shot being fired.
Awaiting further orders.
Infiltrate city Salamanca. Okay,
Spying.
it's an easy one.
Oh.
No provocateur. Oh, he just destabilizes, doesn't he? Cool. Oh god, I just realized I left the horse guards in charge of that army. Oh god.
It is possible to take a fort.
Yeah, shush, advisor. Ooh. Okay. This'll be a spicy battle. I'm off getting moaned at. Peace out, peeps. Have a lovely evening, Jimmy. And yeah, see you tomorrow. So Marshal Soot wants to fight us in the fields beneath Badajoz.
General staff. Sir.
Oh, now this is a wonderful hill to fight on.
Sir. 6-pounder ready. Battery reporting. Sir. 5-pounder howitzers ready. 5-pounder howitzers ready. Battery reporting. Yes, sir.
Light infantry, you can go down into the valley.
Yes, sir.
But infantry can wait up here, they'll redeploy slightly more advantageously.
Light Dragoon.
First Regiment Light Dragoons can go there, Second Regiment can go up here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's start redeploying our line.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
That was a hit.
Yes, sir! Right foot!
And you two can go up there.
Light infantry to your command, sir!
You can hold the line down here. Actually, no, we're going to need 2 regiments down here.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Following orders! Light Dragoon! Our men are running, sir!
What? Oh my god.
Yes, sir! Following orders! Light Dragoon!
Cut off their dragoons. Break them, and then go back to hunting down artillery.
Infantry! Light
I'm back, I'm sleeping on the sofa. Oof. And well, take care. I'll see you next stream. Yeah. Have a good one here.
Battery reporting! Yes, sir! Look at the play, monsieur! Monsieur! Battery reporting! Order!
I'm back now.
Our men are running, sir! Artillery reporting. Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
It's always nice to hear the soothing sound of Napoleonic warfare when focusing. Absolutely. No, God. Don't... God. No, oh, Jesus. Why would you advance? You idiots. Don't move in front of cannons. That could have gone a bit better.
Virtue and valor unconquered.
Oh, and we've ambushed the raiding forces of Fabian Villeneuve. And Hugh has a reminder for everyone to hit the like button, as it helps me out. And yes, it absolutely does. And with that, Hugh is going to leave. Have a lovely evening, Hugh. And yeah.
Canyon post, sir. Orders. Orders. Si, senor. Orders. Si, senor. General staff. Right away.
Yeah, I think we're basically good to go here.
Ordre d'escarmouche. Infanterie. Monsieur. Mettez-vous à couvert, imbécile.
Enemy general killed. Always good to see with first few shots.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours. Victory is ours.
Maybe they can retreat.
By choosing the right mix of units, some commanders are able to field highly mobile armies. Such forces can use their mobility
didn't die on
to
the
stage
battlefield,
surprise
though.
attacks,
I don't
seize
understand why
important
that's a
strategic
thing.
targets, and generally make a nuisance of themselves.
Ready for battle.
Right, this should be relatively straightforward. Right, let's bring the army back.
Cannon ready, sir. Sir.
Those four. Right flank. To this flank. Soften them up, they have no artillery, so they have to come to us. And so we shall let them. To quote Napoleon, never correct your enemy when he's making a mistake. It is impolite. I know it's a fantastic one, isn't it?
Orders! Artillery reporting.
Okay. Are there any actual infantry here? So there is a unit of trained infantry here. The rest are just defenders from the settlement.
Artillery reporting. Hold steady, Daniel. Infantry. Five-pounder howitzers ready. Orders. Artillery reporting. Battery reporting.
And even then, they're still militia. I do like this tactic. They're screening the actual trained infantry with the armed citizenry. They're using peasants to screen their militia. Which is quite amusing.
Artillery! Artillery! Stop! Group orders! Moving out! Yes, sir! Come on! Right away, sir! Group orders! General staff, Glorious
Right,
victory, sir.
time for the grape shot.
Be yours. Cannon ready, sir.
Remember, I'm the one attacking here, apparently. And the armed infantry, well, trained infantry runs. Oh god, imagine being hit by hundreds of lead balls around this big in the back as you run away. That's a painful way to go. God.
We are triumphant.
As an alternative to a straightforward occupation, upon capture of a settlement, there is also an option to loot it as well. Doing so will add a lump sum to your treasury, but there a spy. Use this panel to select the action you wish. You can move your spy by right-clicking on any part of the highlighted area. He will move within the extent of it, but no further in one turn. Right-click on a character to interact with him.
He'll start moving up that way. We've just conquered this territory. Do we have enough money to put a general in? No. I'd love to put Picton in, but unfortunately not. You can carry on running down the French. Now it's just 25 people here. This is just going to be brutal. But hey. So where are they hiding? They're just hiding over there. Cool. There's some nice uniforms there. Not enough red on them for my liking, but we can soon correct that. And you know what, we're just going to let the cavalry deal with this one. Our Portuguese cavalry. Charging bears. Strictly speaking, Jimmy, no, because the Death Watch weren't around. Although you could probably get away with running from as the agents of the Sigillate. Really, they broke? Are the Portuguese cavalry just really this bad? Oh good, I'm not going to have to shoot them to hell with a cannon. Good! Oh my god. You lost 78 men because our Portuguese cavalry are useless. Well, yes and no, Jimmy. So the Death Watch didn't exist, so it would be a bit weird for shoulder pads to be on V models.
Your humble, sir. Troops, forward!
But there are ways to explain that in a way that I'd consider to be friendly, so we're all friendly.
Your Majesty.
We created Salamanca. French are retreating. That was a gorilla. You know, you can go up to Porto.
Clicking on the sabotage button means your agent will attempt to damage a building upon arrival at his
You know,
destination.
you can just infiltrate.
As with all subterfuge actions, there is a percentage chance
I want
of
to know who's
success,
in here.
and failure may mean capture
Ready
and
and awaiting
execution.
orders.
Okay, so note to self, don't use Portuguese cavalry, it is useless. I have to rely on Horse Guard. And trust me, as a Sharp fan, that hurts me just as much as you think it does. So at the moment we're just basically trying to rebuild and prepare for our next offensives. Hopefully the Spanish might actually do something, and not just rely on us to rescue them. Ross, yeah. People may remember the character of Ross from Sharp series. Can have him in our army. Well, the Black Shields didn't use the shoulder pads of the Death Watch. So technically speaking, no. I could demand surrender, or I can murder them. And yeah, the God Save Ireland scene is a fantastic one. Sharp's Regiment is probably one of my favourite from the TV series. Although I do prefer the book series. But Sharp's Regiment is just fantastic. It's raining. Okay. Wait, hang on. No, God is on our side. This is perfect. Alright, let's get a core infantry grouped. Light division grouped. Cannon. Oh, actually, up here would be fantastic for them. Yeah, you know what? We're deploying over here.
Can you oppose, sir?
And we'll shoot down the line. And what we'll do is we'll bring our light infantry divisions over to assist. And we'll also skew our deployment, so we are deploying over here as well, I think. Oh, we have a useless cavalry with us. Okay. Well, they have some British with them, so we should be okay.
General staff, sir.
And what we'll do is we'll put our general over here as well. So yeah, the way you can get around it, Jimmy, is if you do try and do black shields, but maybe try and paint more of a trim on the Deathwatch guys black instead of silver, and maybe do the text only silver if you're going for a black shields route. But there will always be that one person who is pissy about it.
Infantry reporting.
That's weird. A moth just landed on me. And well, if they're not going to meet my line, then reposition appropriately.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours. Our men are running, sir.
Yeah, I decided to throw all of the cavalry into spikes. So 30k is proper, that's not era specific, so I'm gonna spit my dummy out sort of thing. I have enough of that trying to get a 40k game, and mine is actually WYSIWYG. Yeah, at the same time, there's a lot more flexibility to Horus Heresy than a lot of people think. Like, for example, if you ran a Nova Marine Ultramarine successor army, you would be able to run that fine in the Horus Heresy, because that was a colour scheme about the a chapter of the Ultramarines Legion War. And yeah, the thing is with the Horus Heresy is a lot of the people treat it far more like a historical game, and don't really grasp that, you know, people actually kind of want to enjoy being able to do their own thing. So a good example of that is the Death Guard, which I've been painting on stream. They're technically lore accurate. I mean, I'm painting it to the how Black Library describes the Death Guard to be, but there's not been any depictions of them as such. And yeah, if you wanted to do Agents of the Sigillite, Black Shield forces, and probably the Death Guard, not the Death Guard, the Death Watch Shoulder pads are probably going to be closer. And also, if you're running into another thing as well, Jimmy, if you're running into people who won't play against you because your army's painted wrong, it's not worth playing against those people. You will not enjoy it. And Gosu says the way you're painting your Death God is how I imagined the Horus Heresy Death God to look. Thanks. And yeah, well, it's because I'm trying to go off the description, the written description of them. So, and yeah, if you want to play Horus Heresy and you want to use Death Guard shoulder pads, do it, Jimmy. Whilst technically it doesn't always it won't always visually make sense. Why not? Yeah, so things I would do when it comes to painting your Death Watch for Heresy is paint the entire arm black and the shoulder pad black, but do the text silver. It's probably how I'd do it. And it would probably work quite well, to be honest. And yeah, again, there's always flexibility and options.
There is also an option to loot it as well. Doing so will add a lump sum to your treasury, but there will be a greater public order penalty than that caused by occupation.
And your Death Guard look awesome, thanks. And yeah, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to try and paint majority of the rest of them off stream to a point where I can start doing the enamels and oils. And then we'll jump back into a stream painting them. Also, my Imperial Knight, postal strikes permitting, should arrive anytime soon. You know, the one which, for those who may not know, the wonderful people in chat donated towards donation goal, in which I said if all the money they donated would go towards an Imperial Knight, and we reached the money needed to buy one of the Forge World Knights. And yeah, on the condition that I paint the heraldry pink. So it'll be a black and white knight with pink colours on the shoulder pad. And yeah, no, I'm honestly really happy and also a bit shocked at just how well we're doing. I mean, hey, this is completely Warhammer unrelated, and you guys are still here. Are you still enjoying it and still hanging around? And I really appreciate that, and I think this is a really encouraging sign for me. Right, we'll demand they surrender. Cool. And we'll just take it. Awesome.
Ports
Means?
do not just facilitate overseas trade. Upgrading to a dockyard also allows naval vessels to be built. Note that ships can also be ordered directly from fleets if commanded by an admiral. Planning your construction needs is essential to a successful empire. Buildings of education further the research and acquisition.
Okay, right, we need to do a turn of fixing crap now. So, sort that out. In recognition of your efforts towards the liberation of the peninsula from the grips of French oppression, His Majesty's government has provided us with additional funds with which to further bolster our forces and strengthen our infrastructure. Amazing, because we were about to go bankrupt. Do we need it? I don't think so. We'll take a drill school in Gibraltar. Encouraging. I'm on the sofa because I'm watching it. And I'll get some sleep soonish, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to basically go until I feel like I've reached a point where we can stop. Oh yeah. Don't know when that is yet. Just a warning. I need to find one of my agents. Agents. Spy. You can go to Cordova.
As you wish.
Rival agents can be removed by assassination. Select your spy,
And you can go up to
then click
Santiago.
on his intended target. Decide if the chance of success is worth the risk before confirming the order.
I'm going to go say hi to some of the homies streaming. I'll leave a lurk. Catch you tomorrow, bud. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Gosu, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hope you have a lovely rest of the day. I'll get a coffee with my beer then. Yeah, that might actually be a good idea. There's no point building there, is there? Because I'll just get raided. Clearances are being built there. That's not mine to build on. That will be soon.
Upgrade ports to dockyards for the ability to construct bigger and better fleets. Fleets can also be made stronger by merging them together as you would armies. Simply select a fleet and then right-click on another that you wish to merge with.
And, hi Tuppy, just asking, but would you say you compose the legs on the contempt other than a neutral stance? Yeah. Give me a moment. Hopefully I don't knock down my green screen. Righty. So, with this boy here, it's not necessarily too neutral. I have him walking down the steps on the... God, it's so difficult to do. But yeah, I have him walking down the steps. It's not necessarily the most neutral, but, well, the most dynamic. But yeah, it is entirely possible. And I know this is a 4-year-old one, but the posing and the way you put it together is identical, which is why I chose to use this one as a reference. And yeah, I'll try and do a more dynamic pose on the Contemptor I build tomorrow for the Death Guard. So we can go over how you go about doing that.
Sí, señor.
Andaré entre las sombras.
Prepare for battle.
That should be a nice and easy fight. Major Ross versus Roland de Calonne. I don't even know that person, so... No, the strategy is probably just to rush into a forest here, because there's the hill going up. Alright, thanks Tuppy. I've been putting some pieces together and testing out poses before I glued the whole thing with arms together. Kit honestly is phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely. And like I said earlier, what they've done is they've essentially just converted the Forge World Contemptors into a plastic kit, which also means if you want to build a more Legion-specific, Force-specific Contemptor, you absolutely can, and you just need to buy one of the weapons upgrades suitable to your Legion, and you'll have a fantastic-looking Dreadnought.
Following orders! Yes, sir. Sir, group orders! Infantry! Group orders! Group orders! Battery reporting!
So whilst they can't actually see the target, they should still be able to shoot at the ground in front of it, which should hopefully cause some bounces over. And yeah, so basically there's this massive hill in the way between us and the enemy guns, so we're just going to abuse that to try and get up close to them. Yeah, you can see how the terrain works here. There's just this massive hill in the way, of which their artillery is hidden behind.
General Staff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Orders.
And yes. I can't say that quote because, you know, I'm trying to be good and friendly to the terms of service to keep this suitable for all ages, but yes. Jimmy. Oh god, that was a horrific misfire. No, stop. Can't even blame the fact that we're Portuguese. And no worries, Jimmy. I don't think anyone's really going to notice a pickup on it, but yeah. It's more I can't say specific profanities. Well then, you guys can't. No, it's okay, Jimmy. It's really okay. Don't worry about it.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
No citizens!
Watch yourselves!
Artillerie au rapport! Artillerie au rapport!
We are triumphant!
He killed 5 times as many of our own men as the enemy did there. Oh, that's bad. But funny. But still bad.
Do not concentrate the construction of military buildings within a single region. Spread out to ensure the availability.
¿Qué quiere?
The French are finally coming to do something about our assaults.
Me pongo a su servicio, señor. Me infiltraré.
Oh no, Santiago. Oh no, wait, hold on a second. Do we actually want to go to Santiago?
Immediately! Your humble servant. They are trapped.
Oh, they won't surrender, guys. The French will not take a surrender. Lucien de la Rose refuses to surrender. Now isn't that an interesting twist? Oh, they've given us like the hill of all hills. My god. This shall be glorious.
Battery reporting!
Line infantry!
Orders! Yes, sir! Troop orders! General staff! Yes, sir! Following orders! Yes, sir! Right away, sir! Yes, sir!
Infantry reporting.
Right away, sir!
Sir! Yes, sir.
Battery reporting! Artillery reporting!
Orders.
Right away, sir! Troop orders! March! March!
Light foot.
Artillery reporting.
We'll shoot at the cavalry.
Dragoons!
And our horsemen are going to go for a walk. Well, some poor timing for our cavalry to cross over. Oof, that was a nice direct hit. You know what, I feel like micromanaging today. Let's make our men walk several paces just to make a nice, consistent, smooth line. That looks even more perfect.
Artillery.
You are going to fall back several paces.
Artillery.
Army!
That was a nice charge into their rears. You love to see it. Actually, no. Carry on running them down. Change my mind. Let none of those who stood against us live.
Infantry!
And there goes the enemy leader.
Blackfoot!
The entire line shall advance. You've gathered some momentum. Oh, never mind, they broke. Cool. So end for that battle there, because we don't need to run them all down.
We are triumphant.
We lost 51 men,
Raise the flag.
and we shall occupy. So we are starting to move back towards Badajoz. Although I do want to secure the coastline here first.
¿Me llamaba, señor? Escucharé, observaré y aprenderé, señor.
You have just selected a piece belonging to another nation. You cannot order it to do anything. Select one of your... Although all agents can carry out spy missions, spies can infiltrate and observe in greater detail. Use spies to damage enemy buildings through acts of sabotage. Right-click on a city and select a building to sabotage from the list. Your spy will then move there and attempt to damage it upon his arrival.
Okay, well, it's getting a little bit slower here, but yeah. We have secured almost all of of the Western
There are
Peninsula.
naturally occurring resources in this region that are not currently being
No!
exploited.
Major Ross has been
Development in these
killed.
areas now will increase your nation's trade income later.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, he did disappear halfway through the series, so I guess that explains that one. That sucks, but yeah. Army. Is Ross over here? No, that's Beresford. Oh, it's this army here. Well, I guess it's a monkey paw, isn't it? I wanted an opportunity to put Picton into an army, and I now have it. We can get some King's German. Okay. Don't want to quite end our turn.
¿En qué puedo ayudarle,
We
amigo?
want to go up to Santiago,
Observo y espero.
see what's going on here. I have returned. Hey, Gosu. Major Ross has been assassinated. And I think we might have found Brigadier Loop as well.
Men! Forward!
I can't tell them to attack any armies, that's a shame. Because we need to take Badajoz next.
Ready for orders.
Okay, right, we'll wait to see what the French do. Okay, they're mustering the men.
Useful natural resources are present in most regions. Exploiting them increases.
Yeah, shush.
Yes, sir. Line for battle!
Well, I mean, he died of suspicious circumstances.
This panel shows statistical information about the selected region. The bottom section shows the rate of and factors contributing to population growth. The middle section details how the wealth level of individual towns affects the region as a whole. The top section shows the status of public order, split into two classes.
Yes, my lord.
You are successfully raiding the enemy's trade along this route. Their income is reduced, and goods are added to your own supply.
Something happened by default, I don't know, but hey. I don't know what's going on with these guys. So we'll wait to see what those guys do before we make an offensive.
Sir,
Beresford is going after Luke. So yeah. Okay, they retreated.
Oh, there are naturally occurring resources in this region
Oh my
that are
god.
not currently being exploited.
Shush.
Development in these areas now.
Battle for Santiago. Oh, again, a legendary artillery position. Ah, we can't put for guns up there. Oh, that sucks. This is a very cannon unfriendly position. Wow. I'm not going to be able to start with the guns out. Go down there.
General staff. Yes, sir.
Beresford can sit over there. Cool.
Artillery present. Organized group. Organized group. Si, senor. Artillery present. Si, senor. In our post, sir. Si, senor.
Whoever controls the hill in the middle controls the battlefield.
Organized group. General staff, sir. Orders. Group orders.
Sorry to ask again, but would it be okay for Dreadnought head facing slightly upwards, trying to give it a look of arrogance? Yeah, why not?
Following orders. Double time. Yes, sir. Sarge, get down. Group orders. Yes, sir. Double time. Group orders.
Caesar. It's soon to be yours. Infanteria present. General staff.
This is the assault on. Yeah, cool. I don't need to push this attack and waste even more lives. Awesome.
Virtue and valor unconquered. Prepare for battle.
I wonder when Napoleon himself will show up, or some of the more mighty generals. Because now we control Portugal and significant portions of the south of France. It's not south of France, south of Spain.
Obedience to the system of government within a nation is measured in public order. If unhappiness begins to the overall happiness of a population is split between the ruling class and lower orders.
Yes, sir.
So, are you guys working on anything or doing anything? Or are you just watching me at the moment? Ah, and that bastard. Why is that guy holding the bridge? Oh, that really screws me over.
Ready for battle. Yes, sir.
We was working on some Imperial Guard homebrew stuff. Doyle is struggling to get ahead of the Contemptor to stick. What? To get the halves together, or...?
Make ready. Arms.
Oh, this is going to be a pointless and brutal conflict. Marmont, isn't he also a marshal? He is, right? Marshal Marmont. I need a history buff here to help fact check what's going on.
The Legion awaits your orders.
Yes, sir.
General staff reporting.
Artillery reporting. Yes, sir.
General staff. Sir, group orders. Yes, sir. 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 Yes, sir.
And Jimmy is currently ruining the kill team Cassius Spiker. That's the White Scar lad, isn't it?
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Strength and honor. Men!
And again, through over-eagerness, we killed more of our own men than the enemy killed of ours. Just built a Mark 6 and broke the barrel drilling. Shame, it was one of the best poses. Oh, that sucks. Oh, for God's sake. Making more plastic glue than I wanted, but I think it's finally sticking now. Good. And remember, plastic glue, if you've got a lot of it, it will take a long time to set as well. And I am not good at painting her. Well, it takes time and practice. I've been in the hobby 14 years, roughly? And I'm only as good as I am now, so... I mean, not to put you off, it takes this long to get to my level, but yeah. Don't worry about models like not looking good and stuff. It takes time and lots and lots of practice.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, Doyle, well, I'm glad you found my channel now. And I guess that puts a lot of responsibility on me to help you,
When viewing user interface panels, you will notice a
yeah,
question
to
mark
help you get
button
into
in
hobby
their
and
top
stuff,
left-hand
and
corners.
hopefully guide you into a
This is
path
the
that's a
help
lot of
button.
fun, and you enjoy
Click
it.
on it in order to get advice
I
about
told you to...
panel
Game settings. None. Shoo. So infuriating.
¿Me llamaba, señor? Como desee, señor. Make ready. March. Gathering supplies.
I got a dodgy thumb. That sucks. 36 stitches to put my thumb right. Wow. You've been a great help, as I keep saying. Hell, you've managed to convince me to stick with the Emperor's Children, so I hope I do you and Fulgrim proud. Just by enjoying the hobby and enjoying doing what you're doing is doing me proud. So... Don't worry about that.
Yes? We can't do that, sir. Maneuvers
It
complete.
sounds so overly top British. Okay, so we're starting to form on Badajoz, and we're going to storm it. Go from there. Let's see what the French do. Okay. They want to sally away from Badajoz? That's an interesting take. Death Watch are fun.
Push them aside.
I had a lot of fun playing Death Guard in 7th edition 40k for a short period in which they had a codex and we had 7th edition. They had so much potential and I really enjoyed them. And yeah, actually no, I'm not going to say that. I just realised I could potentially dox myself quite easily. Yeah, I'll spare myself that.
Light infantry at your command, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dragoons. Infantry. Yes, sir.
I'm going to make some dinner. I'll catch you tomorrow. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Gosu. I hope you enjoy your meal.
Artillery reporting.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Artillery reporting. Artillery reporting. 6-pounder ready. Sir. Yes, sir. Light foot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dragoons. Yes, sir. Order. Dragoons reporting. Yes, sir. General Staff. Yes, sir. Orders. Open fire! Artillery! Battery reporting.
Not bad for some opening shots, hey.
Five-pounder howitzers ready. Fire! Artillery! Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours. Infantry reporting. Artillery!
Alright, let's run these down and try and kill as many of them as possible before we run away, using our cavalry. Now to speed up time until we're all gone. Decisive victory is ours.
Victory is ours. By the left, march! Sir! Onwards!
And hold the bridge there.
Yes, my lord. Forward! March!
Get some Spanish line infantry there.
Your Majesty.
And bring our King's German Legion infantry up as well. Okay, slowly closing in on Badajoz. Hey Herm, how you doing?
Forwards! March! Ready and awaiting orders. Troops, forward! Your humble servant. Attack!
So yeah, we're playing Napoleon Total War, we're playing as the English-German Peninsula campaign, and we are kicking the crap out of the French. And we're about to storm Badajoz, which, if you watched the Sharp series, is one of the more significant battles to that story. French reinforcements are coming in now.
Raise the flag! They are trapped.
We're going to try and force them to surrender instead of having our bloody battle.
The siege is lifted.
Amazing. That was relatively anticlimactic. Getting ready to close up shop, being a long day. Yeah. Hopefully not a bad day.
Yes? By the left, march!
Right, it sends Spanish infantry to reinforce this guy because I got a feeling these two French armies under Mallory and Suchet. Ooh, Suchet is on the field. Okay. Things just got a bit more interesting. Right, let's see what the French do. Suchet is pushing down towards us. Okay. God, yeah, it is almost 3 AM, yeah. Jimmy, you know you are capable of going to sleep, right? Your sleep schedule is not entirely dependent on me. Right, you can go and deal with him. Jean-Baptiste Jourdan is bringing a lot of cavalry this time. This will be interesting. Maybe I should have gone into the city and let them attack us. So yeah, how are you guys finding the gameplay? Are you enjoying watching me beat the French?
Yes, battery reporting. Cannon ready, sir. Orders.
Suffer not the French to live. Wu says it's better than seeing me play as a French again. Hey look, I only play as a French because you want to play as coalition forces.
General staff, sir. Yes, sir. Orders.
Oh, I forgot to limber up the horses.
Sir.
Hopefully, they'll be stupid and come and attack us instead of using their defences. It's going to really bug me that the guns are slightly forward. So I am going to get the entire line to reposition just so it makes me look more professional. There we go. About face. Excellent. Not really my type of game, but it's fun because of the stream, and it's nice to see you play the things that you enjoy. Well, I'm glad you enjoy watching me enjoy my... I'm not going to finish that sentence. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, even if it isn't your type of game. And honestly, it's quite encouraging that even if it isn't your type of game, you're still here watching. I won't play games like this anymore because of the time I'd sink into them, so it's nice to have someone else do it while I focus on drilling pesky barrels. Yeah, that's fair. And I think this is going to be a first one for us in this campaign. It looks like the French are waiting for us to go to them. Okay. Also, that's some Polish Legion there. That's interesting. Wow. I'm pleasantly surprised. Nope, they're advancing. Never mind. I was going to give them some credit then. There's professional French army.
Artillery! Artillery reporting! Yes, sir!
Oh, we're here for you, Tuppy, Disciples Camouflaric. Ah. But hey, I don't scam people. I keep to my word, even if it is stupid. Look, it still says, got more. Is that a mechanic or tactics of a French in this game? Both. I mean, they're meant to, I'm attacking them, right? So they should try and be more defensive. But because I don't have artillery, they're forced to come and attack me. Because obviously I can just shoot them from range. So the AI sees it as more worthwhile.
Ready, sir. Battery reporting. 5-pounder howitzers ready. Orders. Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours. Artillery reporting. 6-pounder ready.
Just need to focus for a moment here.
Sir. 6-pounder ready. Artillery. Battery reporting.
Well, that French assault dissolved rather quickly, didn't it?
We have killed their general, sir. Now they must break.
Well, that's some good news, isn't it? And no, we are going to continue this.
Line infantry. Quick. Orders.
In particular, I really want those guys dead because the Polish Legion are one of the elite regiments in this game. now we'll speed it up. Got a Discord boss? Yes, if you put !Discord in chat, it will give you a link. Question, do I need to leave weapons unbuilt in order to magnetize? Kind of. So you can I'd leave it be as much as possible. You might be able to build physical weapons. We'll have a look properly tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, before I start streaming, I'll have a look at the models and some guides, and then I'll put something together that will be the most effective way to do it. On the top of my head, I can't remember what would be the best way to magnetize it.
None shall defeat us. By the left! March! Lord! Forwards for crown and country!
You joined
I
Discord.
cannot do that.
Well, come on in. And what do you think of a Kratos and Horus Heresy? It's a good vehicle. It benefits quite well from the whole new model buff, I guess, is the best way to put it. And yeah, as it's getting late now, what we'll do is I'm going to save the game here. We'll save this campaign. And we'll wrap this up. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll go to just chatting, and yeah, we'll just talk for a few minutes whilst we wrap things up. Because yeah, I think that's a good point to end that campaign, with us beating off the first French assault and us capturing the southwest, the entire west and most of the south of Spain, and the entirety of Portugal. So yeah. I think that was fun. It went quite well. I don't think anyone saw any particular issues with the stream. So the frame rates are smooth and everything, yeah. Stream was fine. Good to hear, Doyle. No issues. Cool. So yeah, tomorrow we'll work on dreadnoughts and magnetize them, and then if we've got some time left over, then we'll play some more Napoleon Total War and we'll carry on with this campaign. So yeah, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to hang out with the community more, then if you type !Discord in chat, I've got it now working on Twitch as well. It will give you a link to the community Discord server. If you want to help me and support me, then Ko-fi is the way to go. If you do !Ko-fi in chat, that will also give you a link. At the moment, I've set the goal to be a bit more of a fun one at the moment, so yeah, If we reach the £100 donation goal, which I'm sure we will at some point, then I will wear a Napoleon hat for a stream. And yeah, also if you want to support me on a more permanent basis, then there is also Patreon as well. Which again, as you can probably imagine, is !Patreon in chat. If you missed any of the stream or you want to go back and watch more of it, then you can go over to YouTube and all of the VODs are uploaded there. And on Twitch, if you want to check out my YouTube channel, it's !YouTube. And on Twitch and on YouTube, and if you want to follow me and get notifications when I go live, you can always follow me on Twitch as well, and it's !Twitch in chat. And with that done, yeah, I'll see you in, well, 12 hours probably.